People on. Hi, Mary, Susan, Kitty, Tom, who's enjoying himself immensely. Please like and share. We do appreciate that very much. Hi, Jen. Welcome to the show. Kathy, hope you're doing well. You're in our thoughts and prayers. Hi, Patsy. How are you? Hi, Ruth.
What did you miss?
They said Joan was all good. Hi, Jen.
Oh,
hi, Debbie.
Bring them over.
Janice.
You can do show and tell.
Hi, Cecilia. We still got a couple minutes, so we'll let people jump on.
Oh, then I gotta iron my fabric.
And Joan says, oh, she was singing so much and dancing that she forgot to iron her fabric. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Judy. Can't find us on Facebook. Should be on there. Looks like quite a few people are on Facebook. Hi, Bernadine. Hope you're doing well as well. You're in our thoughts and prayers also. Hi, Karen. South Mississippi. How are you?
Okay, Vicky came over at last minute to show some show and tell.
Looks like, yeah, we've got a show and tell. That's awesome. Hey, Debbie's on Facebook. Great. So that was one thing we were concerned about. We just want to make sure that was working again. So my Facebook feed was freezing up. Facebook does that sometimes. And we have a great giveaway for you guys tonight. Actually, two. One for up here and one for Springfield. So, hi from Lone Jack. Hey, Carol, how are you tonight?
Hello.
Yeah, warm.
Thanks
Early
for
feed was
joining
good.
us.
Thank you, Jay. We appreciate everybody for jumping on there and letting us do a little bit of testing. I know that's kind of weird whenever it's like, oh, hey, you're early. Hi, Christina. How are you tonight? Welcome from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. I have family in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a pretty cool song.
Well, so let's get started. We are Quilters HQ, Windmill Sewing Center, and Sewing Machines Express. The websites are quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, and QHQ2.com. We do this every week from 6 to 7. Yep, we're on time. We're actually early on it, I guess. It's live, you never know. We say that over and over, but it is very true.
Yes, it is.
So, Vicky's just laying out her project, and we made an adjustment to the class. So, we'll have the dates. Let's do announcements if I can real quick.
All right, and we won't tell no one that you're cheating and you're at a meeting, so you're good. So you can just put us on mute back there.
Or use your headset.
And I'll do some subtitles for you.
Use your headset.
Hi, Kathy. Welcome.
So we're going to see Vicky's Diamond Skill Builder. This is a machine embroidery project. It's quilted in the hoop. It's from Hoop Sisters.
Hi, Karen.
And I think we're going to push that back a little bit. Instead of January 27th, we're going to do a little bit later in the year, and we will make an announcement for that. Free virtual event. This is a teaser. This is going to be from February 3rd at 11. This is from OESD, right?
Yeah, it's an OESD virtual event.
Those are so popular. If you haven't watched them and you're thinking about an embroidery machine, jump on and watch, because it's a good way to see what all you can do with an embroidery machine.
They said yours was just a little low.
Okay, I'll speak louder.
She's good at it.
We have a new club starting, and it's a table runner club. That is going to start March 11th at Quilters HQ. 20, I don't know if that's right yet. We'll have to look at the pricing on that. I think it is. Beginning quilt piecing.
Hi,
April
Stephanie. Hi,
1st
Georgia.
through the 22nd. That's 4 classes at $60. Beginning quilting with the walking foot. Another class, 4 classes for $60 with Stephanie. Let's Surge. If you can't come in January, another opportunity. These classes, the surging classes, are filling up really quick. And this one is going to be April 2nd through May 21st. It's 8 sessions for $120. And everybody is really just talking and saying great things about that class and about the educator. Kimberbell January's club was rescheduled. We had a snowstorm here last Saturday, so it is going to be this Saturday. We still have some seats available. An email should have went out for that today. And then this Thursday is Active Quilt Go Club. And that one is also streamed live in the morning at 10:30 to YouTube.
And we have a new marketing person starting on Monday.
We do.
So that's
new
gonna be
marketing
fun.
person, so you'll get to know Molly. I'm stuck in Christmas. That's
she's looking across the way and there's Holly over there.
It's Holly Jolly Christmas, Molly.
Yeah. So you
Sorry,
got a couple.
Molly.
You got a couple questions here, Joan.
Okay.
One is Amber was asking, do you have the complete fabric requirements for the block of the month if someone is using their own fabrics?
Yes, that is on the website. You can download that now.
Hello, Judy Brennan. Hello, Carol.
Any other questions?
Hold on. Nina's typing here.
Okay.
Carrie should be on the stream somewhere. I'm not sure where she's at. She's probably popping in and out here. I don't know.
So let's go see Vicky's show and tell.
Vicky's got show and tells. I would bring them over here.
Oh,
can we?
Or we can roll the whole thing over here.
Yeah, it might be easier. Show and tell time. Show and tell corner. Everyone get their show and tells out.
Wheels are locked.
Here, I can just wheel over there. I think we got enough battery.
That might be easier.
Let me see. I have to just be able to get everybody positioned here.
This is so pretty. Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, tell us just a little bit about what we got going on here.
Well, this is a class that we're going to be teaching. I'm not sure the start date.
I think it's going to be in April because we've just got a lot of stuff going on in March.
Okay, well, April's fine. But anyway, this is Hoop Sisters. They may have come out with a new project called Skill Builders. And this is done entirely in your embroidery machine. So you're actually piecing an embroidery machine, you're embroidering with a stitch, and then you're also making diamonds without any Y seams. So all of this is sewn together straight. And it's a really fun project that I'm going to be teaching, and we'll go through it step by step. And we haven't decided exactly the date, but these will be the fabrics that we are going to use. And there's a CD with it. So when you come to class, you will have all the materials that you need to complete this. And there will be enough of the jelly roll strips, which these are, to complete your backing as well. So we hope that you will join us in this wonderful class. And I just thought you would like a sneak preview. It's not quilted yet, but it's all together.
Well,
And
it's
this
sort of
is-
quilted.
This
Well,
is for
yeah.
the embroidery,
The embroidery
Hoop
machine.
Sisters embroidery.
Right,
Yes.
embroidery machine.
And so it'll go for how many
About
months?
7 to 8 months.
7 to 8 months.
And each week or each month you learn a different skill. That's why they call it a skill builder. It builds on itself. So it gets harder each month that you go. And each one of these blocks has 4 different blocks within it. So you're actually making this in class, and then you'll go home and make the other 3. And when you're totally finished, then this is a background that you will also embroider in your embroidery machine. So everything's done in the machine.
That's really
Very
cool.
pretty.
So
This is going to be stunning.
yeah, I'm excited about it. Hope you all
So we had a couple
enjoy.
questions. Is that an online one, or will we be posting it, or
Nope, that's an in-person class.
in person on this one? Okay. There's Carrie. She just popped in. Start
I
date
love
looks like it's going to
this.
be April
Greens are just
28th.
Beautiful.
So
April 28th. Okay.
April
that's
28th.
what Judy popped in and said.
Okay, great. That'll work.
We're going to make sure we can get plenty of marketing out there, give you guys plenty of time to sign up and things like that. So, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks.
Awesome.
It's fun.
Got anything else in your bag, or you got some other show and tells you want to show and tell?
No.
Okay.
This is just a bag that we sell.
Okay.
This is an absolutely amazing tote bag for anyone
Show and tell your.
who needs a tote.
All right.
Yeah, those are.
Totes are back
Show
in
your-
stock there,
your
you
Christmas
know.
quilt.
This is yours.
Well, I didn't make it. Oh, sorry. I thought that was the one we did in class. Never
Oh,
mind.
okay.
No,
well,
I took that
If you
home.
haven't seen it, that
Yeah,
was
sorry,
it.
I took that home. And I had my Halloween quilt too, but I took those home.
So.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Vicki. That's
Thanks.
going to be a great class. I
Yeah,
think
we're
it's going to be a lot of fun, and people are going to learn a lot. And after those skills are up, I mean, who knows what you're going to be able to make.
Right, and for those of you who don't yet have an embroidery machine, this is a good time to get to learn it, so you can come to class and learn it even better.
All right.
Vicky
Very
has
cool.
a couple of embroidery machines.
Yes, I love my Dream Machine and my Elna 920 Expressive.
Very nice.
I just have them.
Let's see. How do we know how much that class is going to run?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's $280.
$280 on the Hoop Sisters one.
And that includes the pattern.
That's
And
the
there's multiple patterns in that as well.
yes.
So.
Yeah, that includes.
So that does include the pattern, guys. So
Yep.
pretty good deal for 7 to 8 months worth of work and the skills that you're going to get out of that.
And it makes a 28 by 32 table topper, basically.
28 by 32. But there's other quilt sizes in there too. If you have the larger hoop sizes.
Yeah,
You
you
could-
can make it as big as you like.
Yeah, this is one of those that it's good to have the CD, because then you can make options. So, okay. So this week's pattern is all about flying geese. We're not going to make all of these flying geese, but we'll make some of them. We are going to cut all of them tonight. Tonight. I mean.
You'll need them for your block.
You will need them for your block. So we are going to cut all of them out because it goes so quick. Why wouldn't you? We are using dies number 5 and 4 from the 8-inch cube to make these, and your kits will have 6-inch width of fabric of the dark red and the dark blue, and 12 inches of this, which you're going to subcut to 4 inches. So let's just start with these. We'll be.
We are streaming on Facebook tonight, Carrie.
Yep. So you can get 28 out of these. I actually did. Good night, Vicki. I did the math on these because we're doing another project for our AccuQuilt Club, and I needed to know how many of these I could get out of a width of fabric. And this is, when I get done with that, I'll actually publish it on our website, because it's been a pretty handy tool to know, okay, if I'm designing a quilt and I need, 128 half square triangles, how many do I get out of a width of fabric? Because with AccuQuilt, we cut our width of fabric and then we cut our shapes. And so we need 64 out of that one, out of this color. So we might not cut all of them, but I'll finish this one.
Is the 8-inch mix and match block, is that the one?
Yes, the cube. And so I've got this little piece here that I can use to also cut out more. So there's 24.
Yeah, let me see if I can post that. Carrie, can you grab the link to the block off the website and post it in here?
Yeah,
Hi Jody, how are you? Hi Carla, how are you doing?
if you go to our website, there's actually up at the top, there's a link. There's 2 links up there. There's one for the Make It Sew, And then there's one for all of the patterns. And then all of the patterns are going to be on that page.
So is it the pattern? There it is, right there. I might have got it before you, Carrie, but there we go.
Post a link to the fabric requirements too.
Fabric requirements are... Okay, let me click on that guy, and yep, got the fabric requirements right here. Hang on just 1 second, everyone, and there we go.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this quilt. I think I'm going to do another colorway too for myself. Instead of just a store quilt, I'll have one for me too. So I'm saving all of these pieces. So there's 48, and I'm just going to cut all of it.
Hi, Darlene.
Because we'll use these again in another block, or, you know, I like having half square triangles just cut because I just keep them around, and when I'm bored I sew them, and when I have enough I'll make them into a really scrappy quilt. I love doing scrappy quilts.
Hi, Cindy. How are you tonight?
Okay, almost done with these.
Well, tell us a little bit about what you guys have been working on this week, since our last show.
I finished well, no, I showed it to you last time. I did design a new quilt, and it's made with circles.
Yeah, she's been playing with a couple different designs. Really cool.
So we have some really neat batik fabrics on order. They look like candy. They're bright, really bright and colorful. So I was just making, so what I've done is stack those 3 together. That gives me my 6 layers. And then I'm going to send those through.
It's like those window panes.
Little window panes. They do kind of look like that.
Let's see. Michelle's working on a double wedding ring quilt using the quick curve ruler. And Stephanie's working on bibs.
Okay, finished with that die. We're going to grab this is die number 4. And that's going to give us our large portion of our flying geese.
Oh. Ruth made a table runner with the log cabin technique.
Oh, nice.
Great. Send us a picture on that,
Yeah,
Ruth. That would be
definitely.
great.
So we can post that and everybody can see how easy that is.
Whimsical bench pillow from Kimberbell.
We need 16, so
Pineapple
there's
block.
8. And there's 16, if I'm doing my math right. I think I am.
Dolly diaper bags. Jen's working. That sounds like business, Jen. 3D mass and worked on cutting half square triangles and squares. Put scraps for a scrappy quilt.
Nice.
Hey, Amy, welcome.
So there's 16 out of that.
Yeah, the bags Jen makes are really cool.
Oh, yeah. I've seen some of her work.
Yeah,
They are very
very
nice. And 16 out of that. I just want to make sure this is on the same angle as the die. And that. Set those aside, save for later. Finished cutting. So that took you probably, what, 10 minutes to cut this block out? That's not bad for a 16-inch block. If we were rotary cutting, I would still be
Cutting?
cutting. Looking at my pattern going, okay, 5 1/4. Can I find 5 1/4 on the... I don't like doing that. So it's those quarters and eighths, and this is easier. So these are super, super simple to sew together. And I recommend that you just chain piece these together, and you're just going to, the secret to these, there's no real secret, but you're going to line up your blocks, your patches, with this bottom.
Close up there, huh?
Let me flip this over so we can have some good contrast too. So when you put it down, you're actually going to line up here, right? So you're going to line that patch up right like that. And then you're going to sew your 1/4 inch right there. And I'll do a couple of these. I'll do one of each. And then my iron is hot. Same thing. I'm just lining these up. If you've got that glue from, do we have any out here? We do.
I think so.
This stuff. I love this. This is Acorn Precision Piecing Seam Align. And this is like magic when you're piecing on the bias, which these are right here. Little drops of glue everywhere you'd pin, so you could put like 3 little drops of glue here, put your iron on it, fuse it in place, and then just speed through. I'm just going to sew these really quick. Bring my machine over a little bit and get my seam guide lined up right on that 1/4 inch mark. Pedal. I think I've kind of mastered the sewing while standing. Put my seam down to 1.8 millimeters. So I always use a 1.8 millimeter seam even when I'm not so it's especially handy when, are you out of power? So I use a 1.8 millimeter seam, especially when I am sewing and then cutting that block apart, like the log cabin that we just did in AccuQuilt, because if you use that size of a seam, your seams won't come apart afterwards. And then I'm just using our little pressing tool, the multi-function finger presser. You can unplug the iron if you need. To lay those seams open saves me from walking over to the ironing board. And they do work really well. I mean, that's pretty flat. And then sew the other side. Check your battery. Make sure it's plugged in there. So same thing, we're just going to line these sides up. Still charging?
It's not charging.
Well, let's take the iron out. Having some power issues.
There it goes.
Okay. So more than one outlet there.
Huh, weird. Alright, sorry about that.
I should really do 2 of these.
Lots of practice. Hi Karen, how are you tonight?
I'm going to do another one of these because I do want to show you one of the things that I look for when I'm piecing these flying geese together. So let me just zip this one through real quick.
They were asking about, being careful not to stretch them.
Yes, presser, foot pressure. If you attended or watched any of my AccuQuilt classes, and even here, you know, that's one of the things that I talk about a lot is presser foot pressure. And when you're sewing on the bias, the glue will help stabilize those pieces. And you can see I'm sewing a lot slower than I normally do because I want that presser foot pressure, and I don't want to stretch these pieces. Press this one and I'll open that up and sew this other piece, and then I want to show you how I line these up. So flying geese are really easy to make. They're a staple in quilts. I mean, this is one of the pieces that you'll sew over and over and over. I love flying geese borders. Don't really like making them that much, but you know, I love them in the border itself. Let me sew this on, and I'm going to show you how I line these up. Okay. And I'm just kind of pressing this down flat. So when you're lining these up, all right, you're going to sew, they're going to piece together like this. When you're sewing these, I like to sew them in pairs, but one of the things that you're going to do is line up all four corners. Because sometimes, so like here we have this point sticking out. I do like to trim those off. These are Nancy Zeman scissors. They're made by Clover. I have these at home too. They have replaced my Ginger scissors. And I know some of you are going, that's not possible. These are better. So like these little parts that stick out here in the middle, I'm just going to trim that off. And when I sew this, I'm going to sew with this side facing my needle, and I'm going to aim just slightly to the left of my left, probably your right, of this intersection right here. And that ensures that I always get this sharp point. So we'll go ahead and do one of these. And when I'm sewing the blocks together, especially these flying geese, because we're going to do a lot of these, I like to back tack a couple of stitches just to ensure that these are not going to come apart. Okay. And so when I open this up, we're going to have that really sharp point. And you can either press your seams open or press in one direction. I like to just press the direction that the arrows are going for these. There we go. And you can see that has that really nice sharp point right there. So we're going to make a lot of these. So you're going to master these. So remember, when you're sewing these, just trim these tips off of your pieces. And then when you piece the rows together, they alternate.
Is that the Bordeaux Ultimate Shears or
yes,
Ultimate Scissors?
Yep. And there's several sizes of these, and these have been on back order forever. These are back in stock. I think we sold the last pair, and then we have some more on order. But they have them, there's a small size too. I like them because they have a really big thumb hole. And if you've used Ginger scissors, you know they're heavy. And so when you use them a lot, they cost as much as Gingers. But these haven't got dull yet, even after cutting some Christmas wrapping paper. Can't imagine who would do that. in my house, but somebody is guilty.
Okay.
So, enough on that. Stuff's already been said about that.
And, by the way, she came down to show me a TikTok where some guy posted about what all they could use their
Oh, yeah. The sharpest scissors
sewing
on the
scissors
planet.
for.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that he made it out alive. I
think
don't
he was
he's
I
on
think he was a
TikTok anymore.
divorce attorney,
Mhm.
and he was drumming up business. But he was like, yeah, you can strip wires with them. You can cut 10. And
Those can be resharpened, I think.
I think they can.
Yeah, I think they can too.
They're serrated too. There's a micro serrate on these, but it's like cutting butter.
So, Christina had a question for you. Why do you not press the seams open?
Really good question. So I use my quilts, and if you give them away or give them as gifts, hopefully they are using them too. Couple of reasons I use that 1.8 millimeter seam. So batting, hand me that. So this is our batting samples that we use. And I don't know if you can see it, but this batting actually gets fuzzy. So over time, as you wash your quilts and you use those quilts, this batting is going to move around and it beards. If your seam is open, and you're using, say, the default on a lot of machines is 2.5 millimeters, that batting can come up through the seams there. That's why I don't press it open. Are the comments going for you?
Well, yeah, they all know it's me, of course, and I just said I was in a pinch, and, for our household, actually, we don't own any other scissors besides sewing scissors.
No, that's not true. We do. They're just in a drawer, not conveniently located, but that's a whole nother thing.
Conveniently located.
They're not like, I have this thing. It's called boy looking. So if any of you have
And
sons,
she's done it before too, right?
I've done it myself. Yes. I'm boy looking. So I have a son, and when he was growing up, if it wasn't right here, he couldn't see it now. Even now, and he would be like, "I can't find it." So I'd send him to the pantry. I'd be cooking him, like, "Give me the grated cheese or get a can of this," and he would go and he would look, like, right there. He's like, "I can't find it," and I would be like, "It's right here." So that's my boy looking. He even uses it now, and he knows he does it, but I've done it too. So if you've been looking for something and it's like not directly in your line of vision, I guess it's unfairly picking on boys, but it seems to be done more than girls. So
I got broad shoulders. I mean, I'm okay. So I definitely was guilty of the scissor thing. They were very close, and
Well, so
moving right on.
They are still sharp. So, but I would not recommend using them continuously. So when you press your seams up towards the point on these alternate, your seams are automatically going to nest. So that will be all of our demo for that. And Robert has been running around gathering up all kinds of stuff to show you of things. I don't know that we've done these before.
I don't know. So just some fun little products that I was running around the shop and like, oh, we have these. Oh, we have these.
I love those.
It was a tribute to Maryland.
Yeah.
So as I wandered the shop looking for fun things that maybe we got in, and I didn't know, because sometimes you don't see everything that you get in.
So
we order new stuff, so some aren't new.
Yazzie
but
bags.
We have quite a few of them, so
they
maybe
are
somebody needs one.
$39.99. They come in purple and pink and teal. Okay, I guess they raised the price. These have gone up in price.
Well,
So
you know what? They're getting a 10% discount today.
so they're now $43.99. So it's quite a bit difference.
Everything goes up.
So this is a foot bag. And so not only do your feet, you have all these big pockets, but it's also got, so like for those machines that have the extra plates, those can go in here. So if you have a 920, like Vicky's machine, those extra plates that come with it go in here. And lots of little pockets to store all of your feed. They're clear so you can see inside. I can use a magnet. So you can see what's in there. You can take your seam guide with you. These are great for travel. So if you're going to a retreat, which I think we're going to start having retreats when we get to our new building.
Yeah.
You can wind up all your feet in here and you've got them in one place. For those of you who have multiple machines, raise your hand, which is most of us. You can color code your feet for the machine. So you can get 2 of these. So pink one for embroidery, purple one for your sewing machine, and have all of your feet. Because it's pretty easy to mix them up because, you know, especially if you have different brands or even the same brand. So same brand, you're not really in that much trouble. So like if you have a 780 plus and an Elma 920, those feet are going to be interchangeable. So you could have your to-go bag of feet and your stay at home. So these are great for going on retreat. Love them. 10% off. What price? The 40 aquas are $43.99. We're doing 10% off of those. The purple ones we must have previously had are $38.99. And these are just open. They're new. So we have 1 pink one, 3 purple. Comment "make it mine" and let us know the color. Let us know whether you want to ship or pick up. And Robert said he was doing 10% off of them.
Oh, yeah. So you got a question. What's the ripper with the hook that cuts called? The snips? Those are the folio ones?
They must have been in use. The easy snips with a hook. We have them in the 6-inch size. They should be up there. Really handy tool.
Carrie, will you post a link on the easy snips?
We might be out of those. We just reordered them.
Christina, which 1/4-inch foot are you looking for what machine? For Juki? For the 2010?
They do make a 1/4-inch foot. I think we do have those in stock too. So are you looking for the 1/4-inch foot or the 1/4-inch foot with the guide? I would recommend, if you have the 2010, get the 1/4-inch foot and get one of these. This is
Oh, brother.
Brother.
Model.
Different machine. Okay.
Yeah, Peggy, you might tell Carrie what size you want. Those 6-inch or the 8-inch, right? There's 2 different sizes on the snips.
We've only been stocking. First day talking. Stocking the 6-inch. The 8 inches have been on back order forever. I don't know if they're making them anymore.
Yeah.
So this is a really fun and handy tool. So I don't know if I have any. Those will work. So you can just kind of. Let's see if I can do it. I always struggle with this.
Hi, Donna. How are you?
So it's a little tool thing that you can snap. Has a little button on the back. And you can clip them on. I am never able to do these.
Okay.
Here, let me use a binder clip. So I think I can do it with a binder clip. So it goes through, and you guys are going to laugh at me because this is like really simple stuff, and I've always struggled with this.
With the guide.
And I think, yep, I did it. Oh, there you go. So you could do your scissors that way. It's like you make that little loop. You guys, I know you're laughing because I don't know why this is something I've always struggled with. Like, I would fail as a sailor because I could never make a knot. But a little handy, and it just snaps on and snaps off. If you're a long armor, this keeps your scissors and your little thread snibs, all those things, just right there. You just unsnap it, and you can clip your threads.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's really handy.
It is. I like these.
Yeah. How much are the guides? Do you know?
The guides are $14.99 for the magnetic guide. So we have these. We have a couple. We have 2 blue. And then we have my favorite color, red. And these are $10. Looks like 4 of the reds.
Yeah, I think we got 4
2 of the
reds and
blue.
a couple blues, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
$10 for those. Crafter's Notion necklace. Yeah, these are handy. So definitely something to use.
Mm-hmm.
What else did you grab, Robert?
I grabbed some color wheels that we had here.
This one has a poster too.
And then we did get all those Acorn products back in
Yep.
stock.
So color wheels. I like this one's my favorite color wheel because it has the cutouts on the color wheel. They're $10.99. Comes with a poster that you can hang up in your sewing room. If you don't have one, this is a tool, or you could just memorize it. So this is kind of a little cheater tool, and I don't really want to open it, but it has a little dial on here. So there's different triangles, squares, rectangles. Color is something that we get a lot of questions about, always matching colors. This one has a little dial and tertiary colors and has a really good poster on it. These are $10.99, but I like it because you can set right on your color and go, okay, it kind of matches this color and this hue, and then you point your arrow at it, you can see the opposite, you can see the quadratic colors, tertiary colors, and it explains some of that to you on the poster as well. So this one's my favorite. I have this one at home, and you can always go, yeah, opposite. That's why red and green looks good, purple and yellow looks good. Anytime you're opposite on the color wheel, you're safe. So it's good to have, and that way you can find where you're at with the color.
How much is the Easy Snipper?
I don't know off the top of my head.
I think.
Carrie, can you find them?
Yeah, I think Carrie, what was that one for though? Was that the Easy Snips or the?
There's the Easy Snips with a hook, and those are great. Anytime I do use them instead of a seam ripper because it has a little hook. I can just hook into those threads and clip them, and then just pull it apart. That is another reason I sew with fill thread, because it, when you're pulling seams apart like that, you can clip really easy. I would never pull apart like on a bias though. On a straight grain, no problem. I'll just pull it apart. So this is a fun little thing. Here, let me flip this over so you can get a good contrast on it. Winter time's here, so we can all wear coats.
Carrie, can you post that on YouTube side as well?
And this is a magnetic pin, so you don't have to put a hole in your nice wool sweater. You can just magnetic pin it.
Yeah, this one's kind of had a saying on there that you
Yeah, I do like this one. Here, I'll put it down here. And it is, sewing mends the soul. And that is so true. I actually have this one. These are $15. Magnetic pin, and it comes in a little bag with Moda. With a little Moda M. Isn't that cute? So, I mean, how many difficult things have we gotten through by sewing?
A lot.
A lot. I have. I know you have too. Okay, now I got the magnet stuck.
Yeah, I think that's right, Peggy. I think that's the 8-inch price.
Yeah. They must have them somewhere quilted, because we use them here. That's a tool that we use in the store to proof quilts before we return them to the quilter. So, how many of these did we have? Looks like 4.
Yeah, we had 4 of the pins, I think.
I do like this pen. It just kind of speaks to me. And it's black, so it'll go with
Most outfits.
everything. So, what else? Don't forget we have a giveaway, so be sure and comment, give us your thoughts and feedback on the products that we're showing.
Acorn stuff.
So this is I know you've heard me talk about this product. This is the Acorn precision piecing. I'm using this now instead of, or in addition to, because I still have some, Mary Ellen's Best Press. This one, so if you have a thinner fabric, say Ruby Star Society, K Facet, their fabrics are just thinner. They're still quilt shop quality, so they have the dye saturation that we're looking for, but they're just thinner fabrics. So this is a pin that has an applicator tip. So when you're sewing with this, you just slide this tip across your seam, and it leaves just the precision press on the seam, and then iron it, and that it will be the flattest seam that you've sewn. If you use a spray bottle, a mister bottle, which is right here, is what you'll use with this. A little bit of this goes a long way. When I'm sewing at home and working on my own projects, I will mist my fabrics, and I'm not kidding, it is a really light mist, and it just makes the fabrics a little more stiff and have more body. Sometimes Mary Ellen can leave spots on darker fabrics. This does not. So, love this. This is a pin.
Yeah,
it's
several
just
customers are weighing in with
Yeah.
all that stuff. So.
Yeah. I mean, it costs a little more than the Mary Ellen's. It's $16.99 for this bottle, but this bottle is going to last you a long time.
So there were a couple of questions. When do you like to use the Best Press versus the Acorn?
So it really depends on the block that I'm piecing. If I'm doing something like this, I'm going to use Acorn. If I'm doing, say, embroidery, right, where I don't really want to add any bulk or stiffness to the fabric, I just want the fabric to be really flat, I'll use Mary Ellen's. So I use more of this, not more of it. I use this for quilting, Mary Ellen's for embroidery, and you know, when I want that, so if I'm doing a big area of embroidery, I want that to be really smooth, have a little bit of extra body, so I'll use the Mary Ellen's because I can use a couple of layers of that. You use 2 or 3 layers of this, and it's gonna be like this.
So Peggy was saying that she left her sprayer for a while, and how do you kind of clean those out?
So I take it and just right under the water, and while the water's running, just spray it, and the water will get that goopy out of it. So it's kind of like, it's not hairspray, but have you ever used hairspray? And I know most of us watching have been at an age where...
Yeah, I've used some hairspray myself. Yeah, the long hair. Yep, got
what
it.
was your...
You know, big can of Aquanet, you know.
So you know how the Aquanet gums up, but you'd spray it under the water and it would clear out. Same thing. Man, I am dating myself here. Giving away all my secrets.
Oh, well.
I had you pegged as like a
Can't take 'em with you.
VO5 guy.
Yeah, I might have had some of that too.
So yeah, this is $16.99. It is a 16-ounce bottle. Goes a long way. You do need a mister. The misters are $14.99. So comment, make it mine. Acorn Precision Piecing treatment. We'll call it Acorn Precision Piecing treatment.
You're getting an Acorn treatment.
Acorn treatment. Let us know whether or not you want to ship or pick up. The pen is $12.99, and this is refillable. You just use it out of here. Find a funnel or something to fill it up with. Comment, make it mine, Easy Press pen. Comment, make it mine, Mr. Bottle. And let us know whether or not you want to ship or pick up.
And then we got those little smart lights in.
And the glue, Bias, your best friend. It's $7.99. Comment, make it mine, Precision Glue. And these,
Yeah,
last thing, I think this is the last thing
I
we got
think
out.
so. We just got a couple of those in.
This is this daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is daylight Smart Go lamp.
It's one of their new little travel lamps.
So this is
It's 65.
65.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
It is a table lamp. Is this an LED? Is this powered?
it has a little USB
Oh,
to charge it.
cool.
Yeah.
So this is going to be in your go bag.
Yeah, or camper, retreat,
Yep.
or something, or maybe just something that you even carried in your car, possibly, if you kept it charged. So I'll have to test out the charging time on it.
Yeah.
But
50,000 life hours.
so it's pretty long.
That's pretty bright.
Yeah.
So it's a daylight light, so you know it's going to be really bright. It's and theirs are all LED, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I
Great
think I
little
need one of
products.
those at
Yeah, I
home.
mean, they're really cool. I may have to get one of those for myself, too.
I was thinking the same thing. I might need one of these at home.
I know. I'm going to order a pair of the scissors, and I'm going to get one of those.
No, I've
So-
already replaced the scissors.
Oh, gosh darn it, all right.
I already got it. So I'll have a spare. So $65. These?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So just sit there, and you can. It's directional. It has a little bendy arm. Do you like that?
Okay.
Bendy arm.
You got a question here.
Okay.
Will spraying the fabric first help with the bias not stretching?
It will, absolutely. And depending on what kind of, so there are some dyes in AccuQuilt in its dyes. I think it's 13 and 14. It makes that kind of triangle. I'll spray those before I cut. I'll spray the fabric before I cut it. And then as I'm piecing it, I'll use the glue. And when I'm pressing that seam, I'm using this. So there's quite a bit of this. It's water soluble, comes out with water. So first time you wash the quilt, this is all gonna go away. I wouldn't worry about it so much for adults. You can just give it to them unwashed. If you're giving a baby quilt, I always, always, always recommend wash that baby quilt before you gift it, because there's, you know, dyes, that stuff will bleed, and their skin is so sensitive, and the products that we use, always wash your baby quilts before you gift them. So, but adults, don't worry about it. They've been around enough. We ate enough dirt growing up that we did.
We ate dirt and survived.
Well, I used to go steal garden vegetables, you know, the tomatoes. I love tomatoes. So
Tomato
I would
sandwiches.
just go right out and pick one. And do you think I washed them? No. Nope. Our giveaway.
Hey, building update.
Oh, building update.
Went back to the permit process again.
We have submitted
So
the plans back to the city again. So
hopefully here soon,
soon.
we will have a permit. We can start building walls, and we'll go out there and do some
yeah, we'll do some live.
video and stuff, so
videos.
you guys can see that whole process as it moves along.
Yeah, we'll have to stay out of the construction people's way, because, you know, we'll go after hours where we're not in anybody's way, because, you know, we don't want to disrupt any productivity or make anybody uncomfortable.
And hopefully you have hair left. Well done.
There's plenty.
Yeah.
I need a haircut, actually. I need to find my way over to the beauty salon. Now, giveaway. More thread. So we have 2 packages.
Hello, Mishka.
So we quilt with Aerofill thread in our quilting process, and it's wonderful. And oh, we didn't talk about our color of the month, and I didn't get it out. Color of the month is Twilight, and I'm not sure what color it is. I don't have a spool to show you. So if you can find a picture of it on our website and post a link to it, it's kind of a bluish
What
purple.
color? What numbers?
Twilight. If you did a search by name, you could probably find it. 15% off normally, and then if you're in our club, it's 20% off. Did you find it?
Carrie, can you find that Twilight color?
So, anyway.
All right, so we got 2 giveaways tonight, 2 separate ones.
2 separate ones.
Aerofill
thread, and these are just partial spools. They're not enough for us to get a whole quilt out. Oh, look, that's one of my favorite. Nope, close to it, 2,600. Certainly enough to do some sewing with, but not enough for us to get a whole quilt out. So we are giving those to 2 winners or 1 winner?
No, 2 different winners, yeah.
2 winners.
Yep.
And,
Carrie, are you out there?
I think I have it in the office. I can try to find it, but
What's that?
the color.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Polly.
It is 2524 is the color number.
Carrie, pick 2 winners.
Carrie.
6733.
Oh,
Is that right?
could be. I thought it was that one.
Carrie's picking 2 winners this week.
Yep.
So
It is. Man, they're close. Sorry about that. 6733.
thank you, Carrie. She's looking.
Okay.
Polly's on here. She got a couple of horn cabinets that she's
Yeah.
enjoying.
How did those
So
fit
for her
into your
son-
sewing room? You should post a picture of how your cabinets are looking in your sewing room. Holly's making out her
Drum
dream
roll, please.
sewing space.
So you guys can start lobbying Carrie.
I know, it's pick me, pick me. Yeah, who doesn't love Aerofill thread? I sew with it at home too. Quilt with it. Although I have done a couple of quilts with Glide, and I'm liking that too.
Yeah, Jeopardy music. That's right.
Do, 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 do.
There was
I had that
another.
stuck
What was
in my
the
head.
other one? The with the little demon guy that went around the ring. No whammies. Stop.
Oh, I was thinking of like the Pop Goes the Weasel song from the cakewalks, the musical chairs. They used to, I'm thinking about this. Man, they really just they had their ways to just. No, I was thinking about grade school when we would play musical chairs.
I mean, somebody always got injured.
I know. I'm seeing this in a whole different light now. Like, what were those teachers really doing? I mean, we had really small classes. So our classes, I went to school in the country, and our classes were like maybe 30 people. And so I think the teachers got to know all of us pretty well, and we played, dodgeball with the rubber balls that left the...
Press your luck or pass. That's
Press your
right.
luck or pass.
Kathy got it. Well, I don't know what happened to Carrie, guys. She might just be lagging there. So Kathy, because you got the press your pass, you
Which
win
Kathy
that
is
one.
that?
Kathy Leader and Jody Price.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Well, no, sorry. Guess we got one more bag. So Christina as well. We do have one more bag of the...
Christina.
So, congratulations, Christina.
What's Christina's last name?
AdelSberger.
Adele?
Kathy.
Adelsberger.
Congrats.
Okay.
Jody Price.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Post those pictures so we can see, because I want to see too. And we will see you next week.
Yeah,
I'll see some of you Thursday.
Well, next week we're going to have a new market person, so she's going to have fun. Welcome her
Molly.
to the show. And so we'll be having more members join the team.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chloe's moved on to another company.
And we wish Chloe the best.
We wish her all the best, and hope she enjoyed being with us. We enjoyed having her with us, and wish her all the best.
All right, guys, enjoy your week, and remember to change your needle and check your thread path.
Yeah, might as well just go ahead and rethread the whole machine. It just takes a minute.
Thanks, guys. Everyone, enjoy your week.
Good night, everyone.
Anything that you need, just go ahead and email Carrie, and she'll square your orders away and get them out for you.